comfortable cause any minute now.
It's all led up to this final moment. Team Liquid Visa and Shopify Rebellion Gold taking the stage in our grand final. Both teams have given their very best and they have earned their right to face each other once again. History is about to be made. Will today mark the first time a team takes the trophy for a third time in a row, or will it be because we crowned new queens here at GCC?
Team Liquid, the first final that they played against Shopify Rebellion, and it was the most bitter heartbreak they could have had, losing in Brazil in front of their families, touching distance from the trophy. Had to miss out on an entire year, make tough decisions to drop players, to rework their roster. But Daiki, again, has led her team back here for the second chance that most teams don't get.
We were just looking at Jelly. She was at the final last year on MIBR against Shopify Rebellion. She also has something extremely personal to prove today. Last year, she surprised us with her initiator, and this year it's going to be with the duelist. These teams, they keep changing, they keep evolving, and they keep coming back for more.
Double-Nut, I mean, on your screen right now, this is a player that had to step up massively against MIBR to get here in the first place, having such a rough showing last year in Berlin. But I think being a part of great players and a great system at Shopify has really elevated her gameplay, and now she has a chance to raise the trophy herself.
Yeah, it's amazing how both of these squads seem to have been playing actually the last 2 years to lead up to this moment. It's a rematch after rematch, and I feel like Shopify Rebellion, Mel in the press conference said how the loss against Team Liquid Visa actually unlocked something in her. I want to see whatever that unlocked on this stage today.
Because bear in mind, that first time in that final, Mel couldn't even be there because she had COVID, she was locked down, so she still has to look at them after she beats them. That is, of course, if she manages to get the win today. I think that the mind duel that we're going to see, the mental, so important on a Team Liquid that right now seems unstoppable.
Absolutely, and you saw what Daiki said. They told me that you guys were unstoppable, and they lied. That was amazing to hear from somebody who has been, heralded as a fantastic leader on a Brazilian team like this.
Liquid is the only team that has beaten Shopify Rebellion at Game Changers Championship. And now the question, can they do it twice? On the other side, I'm also very much looking at Daiki. First off, her utility is going to be excellent to set up Jelly with that breach.
How many ults is she going to get this
she's so confident, and that's what I wanted to talk about. She is so willing to take individual risks, to follow up off her own utility, to follow through on her read.
Yeah, they've been trying, right? They've got Alexis posted up towards C Long, hoping to maybe hear some audio cues, showing a little towards A, but they have to show their hand eventually. And it looks like far more commitment towards Garage. A little bit of a breach utility investment, but again, it's Jelly who's going to stay focused on this. Has support coming through, has rotations. Isa's here, great connection towards Double-Nut. Tip of the spear now blunt. Team Liquid holding comfortably backside. There's no pop to this. Team Liquid comfortable to hold.
Great utility coming out here for Daiki. Beautiful stopping power. And with that Killjoy Molly going out as well, it just really disrupts all of SRG. Alexis is all alone.
Yeah, but they're still trying to eye up this B plant, but Mel's going to get no luck on this one. Liquid do not lose a player. A flawless start. And in my mind, message sent.
We talked about Noya early on this attack side. She's going to need to gain control of this A main. You can see Alexis helping her. This aggression from Team Liquid.
Yeah, that's so nice. So much intention behind every step they take here. Team Liquid already wrapping that one up with a bow, so perfectly done. Can dismantle that as well. Noise still around towards A long, but it's a heavy emphasis towards the C take with the remaining players on Shopify.
They will be able to get the spike down, however. You can see Liquid were always okay with giving this up. The 3 packed in front B, trying to gain a little bit of mid-control. And SRG, they're feeling the pressure. They're feeling like they gotta push forward.
Yeah, they're trying to set up Double-Nut again, right? Try and be aggressive in taking that space, posture a little towards that CT side, and they've actually re-aggressed towards Garage. I like this, getting proactive, and it's a reward there. A little unfortunately caught just going for that utility, but Shopify's timing to get proactive again to double down is outstanding. Sarah coming alive, and potentially another follow-up. Doesn't relent. Resilient to hold here. and wants to send Dodonut in further. Another potential victim found. Shopify. Stability made after actually a very tough start.
Yeah, well handled indeed. Alexis didn't even get to play the game, and you love to see the layers.
Because Shopify always like so nicey. I want to hear a little bit of that, getting pumped up, letting them know. This is a grand finals. This is where you play those mental games back and forth. Operator in hand though for Jelly here. Big investment. It looked like pacey towards B. They want to pop on this.
And these B-pops have not gone in SRG's favor, at least for the last couple days. Jelly already finding one at EMEA.
Yeah, but that's better from Dodonut. Finally finding a bit of form here. Alexis on a good trade up. Still going to go down though. It's brilliant from Liquid. The spacing, they never allow anything to go untraded. Always so ready with bodies. And for Liquid, they were unaffected, unfazed by it completely. Fully in control.
Noya getting bullied off the corner. She is able to survive.
Isolated again, Christine. It feels like Dodonut is struggling to get off the starting blocks. Yeah, it's tough though, considering that Mel and Noya are the ones working with lesser, right?
Alexis is going right now though.
Ooh, that could be quite nice actually, the
30
timing.
seconds left.
Sarah's back though, takes a glance and takes a body. That's Noya dropped. There's more behind this, so Sarah's starting to activate. But there's no safety, you can't forget about Long.
Spike
Mel,
down A.
there was a gap in the approach. They'd taken a bit of a gamble to just go through sewer, but Sarah, what are you meant to do here? You've got 10 seconds.
10 seconds
You got help
left.
eventually coming through. Whoa! All right, that's...
Players,
whoa!
wait a minute.
No, there's no
Spike
way.
planted.
And Issa trying to pick up the pace. That's the form we were waiting to see.
So Jelly was able to quickly turn around and get that flank going. This Killjoy ultimate should give them some space. You can see Bizarra doesn't have the Hunter's Fury to break it. Looks like SRG, they just want to go in and plant in front B. Noya!
Again, dude, checkmated every time. That flank, that little lurk is not working out. And now there's problems on the B side. Had to take a TP away towards the C side. Cancelled back towards B. This is going to be breaking the ankles of Liquid, trying to get a grip. But Jelly stands her ground fine. Sarah breaks back in, wrapping towards that B side. Plant still not going to be down. Issa pushing down behind them. This is a problem. They're all over the map. And Shopify getting surrounded. It's down to what has been the hero here, though. Sarah in a 1v4, 10 seconds. Not gonna happen. Liquid in all that chaos, still find form.
Not this time for Sarah.
As Liquid have already shown such diligence at dealing with that slippery work they were trying to do.
Definitely makes this attack side that much more difficult. If you're unable to get the map control you're looking for, but that'll open things up. Mel with the huge punish, and it has been Alexis in this area before. Mel still holding on to those double TPs and a blind.
I'm waiting to see where the penny drops because Liquid aren't over-rotating. They're pretty comfortable.
They're playing this round well. They have the ultimate on back of Issa, so they're trying to lean towards this C.
Yeah, but does Daiki get to... Oh, does more than live! Thrives under the pressure. Shopify's back line, though, going to find their own stability and allowing for a plant. Keeping a player advantage. Issa does have that lockdown, but again, do you find time to use that here?
She says yes, gonna go ahead and break it down. And you can see that big circle on the map. This will allow Liquid to potentially get half even.
Ooh,
They gotta
dart
speed
used
it
as
up.
well. I thought maybe going to keeping that a little bit further, but no, they were really paranoid. Someone was sticking around, maybe playing backside, but this is the issue. There is a firing squad on Long. Bizarra would have to go wild here. Just the shock dart. The one way going to come in. This is going to prove near on impossible. Shopify starting to get a rhythm here, Christine.
And it came down to that A main control, right? Alexis giving a little bit of assistance towards that Noya.
And I've got to say for me as well, I don't want to say an unsung hero, but Sarah is doing wonders in these rounds. Really, really valuable. And the buy going to be a little all over the place, and it seems direct in approach. Donut again, investing the ult, going to try and isolate at the back towards Plat. That's better. Good follow-up. Completely blind, sending that through the Viper utility. Plant going to come in. Shopify now with the time on their side. That operator is a prized possession, and it's been taken away. Oh! She's turning it up now. 4 kills in the round. We saw an upswing in form from her that we haven't seen in a minute. Can she find the final member of Liquid in time? Happy to go for this. Happy to take a risk. Zara doesn't want to give this one up.
You can see the rest of Shopify as well. They're not getting too overzealous. They've got to get their money in order. Alexis is trying to find Oh, that's surprising. She went ahead and took it for herself. You know,
Rounds around, rounds around.
Yeah,
Don't worry
rounds
about
around.
it. Rounds around, you got your 4. I want 1.
Can't get too ahead of yourself, and this timeout coming right when Liquid need it.
Yep.
They were so dominant to start off this half. Things were completely in their control, but it's really been the story about Donut. These last couple rounds, when she needs to be explosive, she's not just focusing on the scaling part. She's actually getting her kills, getting her entries, and just leaving Daiki all on her own.
But that temptation's there, right? The only show of utility came out from Biazera. That shock dart, a little bit of show, and she's been traditionally playing it. So for Shopify, the temptation to work towards it. But there's a 4-play stack. They've shown
call from Liquid.
nothing else. Again, the calls have been great from Liquid. It's one of their strongest suits, and that is worrying. If you see Donut, you might think there's going to be more, and you are right to believe so. Spikes on this side, Neuer going in, going hunting, and it's messy. Liquid with a chance, but Mel on cleanup duty, keeping things within touching distance. That's enough seen. There's still a threat they don't know about, Daiki. Maybe shown a little earlier.
This Killjoy tournament at B went down, and with those recent nerfs, it takes a long time for it to come back up. So Alexis, not hearing the
Daiki,
cue.
hold on. That's a corner. And that is 2 huge kills. Alexis now has to find her own path. It's a 1v2. Issa down low from earlier, 17 HP. Eugenia is a threat though. Paranoia still there, smoke still there. They have the numbers. How does she play this?
You can see Issa just going ahead of Eugenia here. Probably going to be that bait and switch. Eugenia, go ahead and
Does she
investing
spot her?
that ult. I don't think so. You can see Alexis is completely tucked behind that wall, and they're still kind of paranoid about where she could be. Right now, Issa's just got to be the bait for Eugenia.
Tense stuff, every tick of that spike. Feeling
Gotta
it
speed it
compound
up.
now, gotta go. She's gonna hear these steps. She swings, she strikes first, takes away Issa, but the paranoia comes in right. So, but where's the threat? Where's the follow-up? It's there! Time was close, but she should have this one. It may seem a little threatening, but the defuse will be in hand. Team Liquid just getting it done. That stack though, Christine, what a call. It just makes me so nervous, and you can see why, right? Proof's in the pudding there. Buy still in play, and Liquid now back in hand.
What a shot.
I mean, Jelly has damn, they hit hard. And Issa just tucked waiting. That crossfire swing can come in, dart towards long, gonna force Neuer's hand. Gives away the game. Confirms they're still coming this way. Donut, nice start. We are still against the odds here, 2v4.
30 seconds.
Yazera backside, Eugenia's got her back. Team Liquid fighting as 5. Those crossfires are deadly when they're hitting shots like that.
Rolling Thunder in her back pocket. The last time Shopify tried to test their ground at B, Daiki just single-handedly stuffed them.
And it looks like they're falling right into the trap, right? Neuer's got to succeed against 2 here. The plant's still hesitant. They're just trying to bring out that ult, trying to bait it out here. There it is finally, but Eugenia gonna find Neuer, and the map gets small. This could be Shopify surrounded! Jelly thriving in this chaos. Perfect composure. As Alexis, not much to be done here. That is a 1v5 required, and it's not happening. 7-5 on the half.
Wow, that drone, it all comes down to the drone getting taken out so early.
And it might be Mel on the receiving end early here. Neuer over towards Garage, but Jelly gonna set things up. Eugenia actually gonna be top site early. I wonder if they're aware of the possibility here. Yeah, they are now, but where's the trade? Here we go, finally trying to fight back through this. Taking a pause for thought in towards the spot. And Jelly comes out swinging, goes in for more. Neuer, Donut working together. It is still a 3v2. Issa and Biazera still alive. And actually, Biazera's positioning here. Do they think site's clear? No, they wrap back around. Really nice call. Re-clearing site there. I thought there was a chance they forgot about her, but absolutely not. They're going to be on the receiving end here, and it's Neuer who's not been activating as strong as we've seen in the past. If they do an early check, she could be in trouble, but Shopify going proactive, Pixel scene. Issa going to be found. Mel, what is going on?
She even gets the gun and gets out. Donut. And Issa's going to be scratching her head. Look at Sarah, the positioning that she's found during all that distraction.
Oh, the timing. Sarah.
Oh, the ABS.
Yeah, just took a little bit of a glance for it. Did get the headshot, I think, towards Eugenia, but by this point, though, quick rotations. I think Donut gets to beat this, and actually checks the wall going up. That's brave from Donut, and it gets so chaotic. Mel again! Can't get her name out of the feed, but Daiki gonna finally bring this back in check, but Alexis has slipped the net. They have no idea.
But she's all alone right now, Lauren. Her teammate is so far away and just a judge in her back pocket.
But do you even go and check Sewer on 20 HP? If you're Daiki,
left.
you don't. Surely. Oh my god,
Spike
she's been
planted.
given a new lease of life. They have no idea. Now they know. The pennies drop, she's going to be forced to fight. Swings out, taken down. Neuer a little too late to the party. And whoa! That's a shot, you need one more! Oh my god! Neuer's been quiet, but that's what she can do!
What a shot coming out for Noya. She was just running a marathon to arrive in time. And you saw that recon coming out here for Team Liquid. They were certainly, the spidey senses were definitely tingling in that moment. But either way, I mean, that repositioning from Alexis was everything, buying those few seconds needed for Noya to catch up. Oh, just a shoulder there left.
Scary, scary stuff. Light shields will be in play. This opens up a big chance for Donut to farm up, right? Get that ult ready. Get that progress going. And big chip towards Biazera. And Mel is just on form right now. Looking to punish. Let's see if Liquid can find a gap. This is something that Neuer couldn't do, though, is get that timing right towards A. Slip the net a bit. And Donut's focus is purely towards long. I'm worried that internal clock is actually out of the sync. It's stunning!
What the hell?
They found that gap. It was something the desk was talking about. They're really good at finding those little avenues, those little gaps. They've done it again.
Especially on this low buy, and now with that pick, Liquid are going to get into optimal post plants, but Shopify, 3-man flanking right now. And Sarah, her job is just to be a distraction. Make sure that Liquid don't push into their spawn.
Yeah, Daiki just copped a lot of damage from that shock dart too, but it's Biazera. Oh, that's nice. Did get traded though. Still took one down. Now you got to see that crunch, that kind of counter swing. Mel going in for info, gets sent back. No one there to be really pounced upon. 2 more seconds on that dart. Sarah feeling some pressure for herself. Sends it in, Rolling Thunder. Oh my god, they are investing. Sarah dives in, head first. They find Eugenia as well. It's on Daiki. The time, though, is ticking fast. Daiki, you got to keep control. Oh, my God, Mel, I don't know if you got time for this knife. Oh, she's got it! Bloody hell, that got far too close.
Lauren, we are seeing the blade being busted out too many times in this tournament. It's Daiki to close things off, and you can see how excited she is about it. The IGL versus IGL violence there towards the end, and you gotta love this opening pick coming out from Mel there. That was Noya just spamming the wall, forcing the enemy to come out on her line. But things are getting so scrappy on these low buys. The fact that Georgina is able to flank like that and just find a gap, that's definitely got to be in the back of SRG's mind.
Man, that was a Red Bull clutch and a half, because look what it's done to the money of Shopify as well. Left it in the bin. This is grit and determination from Team Liquid. And Sarah right back to him!
Down A.
Brilliant! Damage done, and they have to reset. But look where the spike's
Spike
left.
is down.
Oh my god, and Mel's right there with Sarah. Biazera gonna find Sarah, but they still don't know about Mel. They don't know about Neuer as well.
But Eugenia, she's okay with it. She just wants to kill, or she wants to grab the orb. She's got her ultimate.
I think Alexis has seen it though, and now there's problems. Biazera, the one to find Mel. But they still don't know about Neuer. Quietly waiting, strikes back, the Guardian on that spike. This is where Georgina needs this ult though. That's what she's waiting on. That's how they get the spike back in hand.
She will go ahead and grab it. None of the members of SRG is actually in there. They've chosen right, already pre-rotated, and Alexis has so much ground.
Oh, she gets seen though. Issa there, stunning snap right to the head of Neuer. Looking for the follow-up, Georgina there too. They make up for what was a dangerous start.
Issa doing things so well. You love that jiggle, playing with her food, not giving any chance. SRG is going to start to get that paranoia creeping up in the back of their minds, and
That's an audio cue.
confidence. Mel's got high ground though. She sees that this is a fake.
Yeah, this is all distraction as well. And they're going to be slowly walking back. It's going to be building towards B. Keep in mind, there is ult here. Sarah's is one of them, but it's Alexis to connect towards Issa. Donut as well, going to find hers. And the spike getting left towards B this time is a bigger problem. Shopify going to put some bodies behind it. Already Mel. Alexis going to build around it, and I'm a bit worried that Liquid have somewhat stalled out here.
Only 10 seconds left. They just got to try to get some kills. Ruin SRG's money, but Noya with a beautiful flank.
Yeah, that's pretty much job done. Put a fork in it. This one is over. And I don't know what Liquid were really waiting on there. It felt that they never quite got what they wanted, maybe trying to pull that fake on A, hoping there'd be a little bit more of a bite towards it. Again, Mel willing to take a chance there to break the turret. There's a 3-2 split. It looks like it's going to be ending towards that C side of the map.
Trying to spam that turret down. Alexis is going to have a lot of traffic coming her way, but this is a great crossfire.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Wow.
That pinch between the two veterans on the Shopify side in perfect unison. And the plan was read. It felt like from the start. Liquid, I'm a bit worried they've hit a bit of a brick wall. Might be time for another timeout here, as this is a shutout. Shopify swinging up in form.
Yeah, these last 2 rounds, Liquid have definitely kind of tightened up. Things are getting too just telegraphic, right? Job done. Team Liquid doing that aggression in the beginning to try to draw out this Owl drone. And I love the way they're talking. They're kind of baiting Mel into this lull.
Oh, and she's falling for a hook, line, and sinker. But he's still going to land the shot. Zara takes away Mel. And now Jelly wants to try and hunt down Sarah, but stalls there. Noya made it over in time, so they don't get that full pounce they were looking for. But Alexis.
This is beautiful stuff from Alexis. She feels like she's got to go forward and take ground. Eugenia, if she's just a little patient for Bizarra to catch up with her, Alexis is going to have too many targets in front of her.
Did Eugenia see her, or is this just really good knowledge?
Spidey senses.
Oh, but the shot again, Alexis. Gonna fall finally to Jelly, who's trying to carve that path in. Trying to make space for the side. Donut disrespecting the dart, but he's already inserted in towards Garage. Gonna catch Noya trying to scale into support. So he's down to a 3v2. Donut in between a rock and a hard place. Once now in, and Liquid making something out of nothing. This is the round we wanted to see.
That Nano Swarm is going to slow things down. Issa's got another one in her pocket.
Good. That's so nice. They know they're coming from this way. They're stacking up on it. Liquid trying to stand together. Donut, the only one to survive now. A 1v2 required. And Liquid have the bodies. They have the numbers. They have the time. Donut getting so little play. Is she backing from this?
The mind games right now, Lauren. Look at the way Issa's just talking.
Oh, so paranoid. Donut.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time may be short, but surely not. Biazera. Oh no. This is getting sketchy. Surely this is fine. I don't think there's enough time. This Donut has no time left. Goes for the kill, but it doesn't matter. Round found for Liquid. Tied up at 10 apiece. All even now, Christine. And I'm just waiting to see if they dare.
Can Sarah hit these shots?
I mean, she hit 2 before.
Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
Donut.
That's a play-in. Patience. And it's a pop on the ult. Oh, what a denial from Biazera. Perfect. And now Sarah's in trouble. Sarah could be screwed here. Wall goes up, trying to set her up, trying to find anything. The paranoia is connected. I think she's found some refuge in towards the smoke. Comes out swinging with 1. Alexis in support as well. Finding 2. But the lurk's coming in through B. Don't forget about Issa here. Nice timing on this. They have no idea until now. Noya, Alexis, where has this come from? The ult gonna go down. Why not? Double down, invest in this. Georgina does have a ult. She can get technical with this.
So many outplay potentials. I think she's going to go for it.
Yeah,
she's found a little gap.
She has, and here, look at the HP. Alexis down 11, 5 for Noya. Here we go, back to the wall, dives in, 1, Noya! Trade comes in! Shopify against the odds! For Shopify, they have finances, they have what they need to try and make a stand here, because these more traditional rounds, Liquid have looked better in my eyes. But Jelly on the operator. Ow. That's going to sting a little bit. Down to 50 right off the rip. And Donut's got the angle to play with here, but it's a big shot to hit. And she does. Delivers when needed. Set up to succeed by Sarah, but still gets to fall away. Plays a little bit further towards long, but it's still Liquid looking towards that B site. Maybe looking to activate Daiki's ult eventually.
And Mel with the high ground, just using Timmy the turret as a teammate. Setting up a ping pong. And this is Noya going to be able to buy time. The power of Viper should be coming through with that molly.
Good
and
stall.
Liquid, they don't even want to test it yet. They've got to take care of this Killjoy utility at B.
Mel, the good teammate as ever, going to protect old Timmy the turret, but they are going to start slipping ahead. Already 1 makes it through towards site. Mel completely unawares. Georgina was already there. Alexis gave away the game, backside 2. They've got to know there's more. Sarah now on the site as well, making some support for Alexis. Now it's getting tough. Eugenia and Daiki not going to get what they want. Fighting to clear backside. Shock dart again. Fantastic. Stun. Not going to do it. But Sarah, from start to end, having impact now. As Shopper will fight, just getting up to 12.
On a somewhat broken buy, but at least Daiki, she's still rolling with that Rolling Thunder.
Last time, Christina went OT between these two on that Haven matchup in that final in Brazil. Does it happen again? Georgina's going to find Mel off the rip. Digging deep for that one, but a backfill with 2. That's so much for Sarah.
Yeah, SRG, they are spread thin right now, Lauren.
Yeah, I don't know why they were so paranoid about the B. Maybe because the ult's still with Daiki. Who knows what it was, but they are still worried. And now Sarah has got to be feeling that stress, feeling and hearing all of these steps here. They're going to navigate around Sewer, ignore it, take sight, take the plant. Team Liquid has the time, but Georgina, you're going to forget who might be down here. And Sarah with a new lease of life, getting active, doesn't care, wants blood! Oh, not up close and personal! She is coming alive for Shopify! Doubted at the start, finding the highest level of form to finish map 1, 13-11. What an insane start to this best-of-5 grand final.
Oh, definitely, because you know, you have all these players that actually get better and better and better as the best-of-5 goes on. So we're gonna send it back to Pansy and Potter for map 2 of this series.
And Daiki just setting that distraction, being a nuisance towards A main, trying to make it look like Team Liquid are all towards there. But you can see Jelly and Isa taking space towards this art with that Tejo drone. But a lot of noise happening right now. All of Shopify, they hear this.
Oh, Mel's tucked in towards Pit as well. And she's been caught. Insta-cleared. Really heads-up work from Daiki there. Not to let that slip the net at all. So into the post plant. Really power position too.
Yeah, and Dodo Nut is nowhere near right now. The utility from Isa is gonna make her flank that much harder. Noya trying to creep up, but Eugenia's got power position.
Yeah, good trade for Noya, but there's still that player disadvantage in the HP on Noya is an issue. Jelly willing to put her body on the line now as Donut needs to get involved. Daiki waiting for it, catches! Too direct, too obvious from Donut. Don't know what the plan was. Desperation perhaps. As Noya down on 31. Oh my god, she's still popping, but I mean, surely too many to find. The time is just about going to be gone. A valiant attempt, you can't give her much shade on that front, but still Liquid keeping, I mean, one alive, but yeah, and surely the alarm bells are ringing when there's that silence behind all that pressure early on A. And this rap from Biazera again, finding these little avenues to work through, and Mel has, she actually does have an idea. It's kind of crazy she rechecked on that, maybe just some good timing, but Donut should be called upon now. Got to get ready, and Jelly on the 1-2 step, going to do just that bit better. Now there's problems. Liquid clearing the site. They've navigated these threats perfectly.
30 seconds left.
Noya, Mel, and Sarah, what are you meant to do here? This is a plant, and again, another post plant. Isa going to reconfirm that as well, make it really hard to get that defuse.
Look at this alarm bot as well. Isa covering her back. She's going to be able to play with Mel, play this post plant.
And again, it's Isa catching Sarah straight away. Not even going to have the chance to play in from it. The barrel will give away the game as well. That's going to be Jelly now. Just playing a little bit deeper, going to cause problems. They have to keep that in the back of their minds, but they focus forward, finding Isa and getting a follow-up. But Eugenia, surely, with the util in mind, can keep this under control. 2 players. Oh! All right, Noya, my bad. Maybe I was a little too caught up in map 1 to forget what you can do.
She's just going to leave Dodo Nut on her own devices, keep her nice and distracted, and this regroup at A main, these A hits from Liquid have been so clean. It's all going to come down to this crossfire for Sarah, and
there it is, set up. Sarah doesn't get caught by the Prowler.
30 seconds
Oh my god, Eugenia's still checking that with such diligence. That is wild. And an emergency lockdown coming into play. They need to try and buy time. Mel playing in the corner. Patience pays! Gets the double! Eugenia's still trying to dig deeper. Still fighting forward! It's a wild round, but she can only do so much! And that is now down to a 1v1, 7 seconds. Plant has time. Dodo Nut could be anywhere. They don't know about it yet. The paranoia of where she could be is enough. Calm, cool, collected.
And with Daiki's utility on this fade, it's going to make Donut's life so difficult.
And she's trying to get active on this maybe, but a TP taken forward. So they skip ahead. They don't have the full information. They may have a good idea, but still,
the gap.
look at the corner. It is stunning. Jelly, it's perfect. What a lovely plan made from Team Liquid. That's what you want to see. And now Donut might be screwed. Still comes out swinging on one, but this is a well-made plan.
From start to finish, the layers coming through huge for Team Liquid, gets them to spike down, and now SRG have so much to do in this retake.
And there's still a really disconnected Mel as well. She's further afield. Sarah gonna get one, but traded out basically by Alexis falling. So the dart's still there. Very late from Mel. And I think this has been... Oh, the timing on the turn.
Oh, what the
timing between these two, it just feels unreal. Mel comes out on top, down to the 2v2. This is now game on, Daiki on 40, gets cleared by Sarah. Shopify, how are you doing this? And an early look from Georgina, she knows she's in trouble now. Shock dart comes in, pressure mounting, Mel goes down, Sarah's barely alive, 1 HP! She goes above and beyond, but the time, just too late. Unbelievable rounds between these two. Team Liquid's plan there. Roll it back to the start, Christine. That plan was perfect. The fact you had Jelly finding that corner to get into, skipping past Donut, the divide just right. It was everything.
Exactly, putting themselves in this post plant to be able to make things work. I cannot believe SRG walk away with this, making things as close as they did anyway. I mean, those kills mean a lot. That's going to give enough information to Liquid. You can see they're thinking about speeding it up now since the stopping power is offline.
Yeah, and I think that's it. That's the goer, right? That's the signal to try and make that pounce towards the site. 3 players tucked towards Secret, though. Flash comes in. I mean, that all actually might work out here. Mel actually making it towards site. Wait! Oh no, and Jelly goes down to the ult. This has just become chaotic, but luckily enough, Daiki trying to do what she can. Issa left down in a 1v2. What the hell just happened? An absolute mess. Sarah on the Sheriff. Donut does have the Vandal. Ult comes in. Surely Issa's dead to rights. It falls to pieces in a MasterCard Thrifty. And afterwards, the perfect plan just in the prior round. Yeah, clears through A. I don't think she's going to see anything. They were sat pretty deep towards that A main side. Mel should be now calling out there's something coming their way. The Prowler will be certainly heard. And now Mel tries to stand on this. She can't back away, so it's time to fight. Forward turns the flash and finds two. Mel almost got the third. Biazera, the one to try and carry on. So now Sarah's split, right? Does she go forward? That Prowler would have caught. No, she takes her time. Goes back for seconds. She's been feeling the pressure. The jump on the corner, I mean. Daiki, I don't know how you get away with it, but you do. There's no escaping there. So they can't send the Prowler, but they know where Alexis is.
She does arrive in time, pops that null command. It's going to make Liquid not have any utility left. Great delay, but Liquid, they found a gap and the spike goes down.
Flank, it's coming in. It's Noya on the way. Georgina knows there could be someone here, but it's not a clean fight. Now they're in an extended battle, so you look towards who's on the site as well. They need to re-clear that space, get active in this. But Donut on the operator, hard to play clear with. Georgina, nice shot. She's back in the game now. Daiki still here with that 1-2. Nice shots, good follow-up. Liquid looking way better now. Noya still a bit worried that someone could be playing through here. They're still trying to play together, re-clearing double doors, and there it is, the surprise they didn't expect. Donut stuck around. Issa a little early ahead of this. The divide's got up as well, so that's a 4-player remainder for Liquid. Plant's going to be in. Now Noya's got her own lockdown, but this could be everything. Daiki's performance is on the upswing. She has the flank as well. No expectation on this yet. The penny not dropping.
Shopify, they're not even considering this flank at all.
Daiki's on the move, and Sarah is so vulnerable. Sarah's dead,
no.
And the patience is everything. Does she get the drop on Donut too? Yes, she does! Daiki knows it all! This is a dream come true! Until then, Alexis found some form on the side, and Noya started the defuse. Wait.
Zera's got the missiles though.
And Daiki doesn't get the shot. Now she's going to be held back. Just toyed with a little bit here. This is getting problematic. They're down to 3, but they're still buying time. You're looking at the site itself. I don't think Noya gets to live. She doesn't. There's that post-plant advantage. There's that Teo util. It's been a minute, but it works out well. Team Liquid take the lead.
And you saw the reactions coming out of Liquid that entire time. Sure, Shopify found the picks, they got the control, and that ultimate coming out from Noya certainly pushed everyone back, but that's exactly what Liquid want. They've got the Astra Gravity Well, they've got the missiles, and they played this post plant to perfection, buying enough time for Daiki to just work her opponents. And you gotta love the triple kill from Bizarra to just close things out at the end there.
The scary thing is it's Mel on the other side who actually has the full shield, and oh my god, the timing.
This timing.
Nah, that's unreal. But actually, it could be a checkmate. Look who's to the left. As steps heard. One finds it. Spike now dropped. Donut, can she live? Can she escape? It's got to be telling they were coming towards this B side of the map. So the call gets made. But do they even consider that Jelly slipped this far forward?
The discipline right now. Mel is not going to give Jelly anything. This crossfire from Noya and Mel, it's so strong. Jelly trying to take care of the gravity well.
And I like this slip forward from Noya, though. I like that. Gonna try and bring that weapon to the right place. And it's worked out wonderfully off the information found. Dodonut's working middle, feeling brave to do it, and an unfortunate piece of timing. As Daiki crossed back over, it gave away the plan. It set them up to fail almost. And now down to 2, they have to face the music. Issa can do only so much. Shopify bring us right back to 6 apiece.
And a beautiful double kill to just secure things off in this first half. As soon as she gets pushed back, it's all going to be about Bizarra's utility. Full kit right now, double missiles and a stun. Oh, but that suppress coming out from Alexis is huge.
Yeah, Issa's still free, though, to try and make a play forward, and does so. Takes down one, but a good trade from Alexis. Back of the site, they've got to know there's a player still here. Biazera can be noted off that knife. Is Donut to find Eugenia on that rotation, and they're on the run. It's now just a race towards A, who gets there first. Donut creating enough space and enough problems to make it look viable, but again, Jelly getting a little further. They can't really stabilize if they go too late. No, plants in. Jelly up close gives away the game. They now know this position. Donut trying to do something similar. Sarah succeeds. Donut as well. They are getting loose around this map. Shopify, they are finding these ways to just manipulate rotations.
It was all a ruse, Lauren. It was all just a game. I mean, SRG, they made everyone think that was going to be a B hit.
And maybe looking for other options here. Shopify maybe testing the waters. They haven't really felt much resilience anywhere.
Yeah, I think testing the waters is exactly right. Dodonut's got the Marshal in her hands. She wants to farm up these kills. You saw Sarah collecting the orb for herself, really close to these orbs.
Huh? Okay, Issa.
This should be a farm fest for Dodonut.
Great for the ult, right? Build it up, build that confidence. Little Eco Cobra moment. And Biazera, what are you meant to do? You got 3 down long, 1 through short as well. Noya should. Noya.
What the heck?
A little forgetful in approach, but maybe just didn't consider it. But now there's a window of chance. It's slim. It's really slim, but it's there.
It certainly is there. I was surprised Bizarra even invested a missile coming into this one, but she gets a kill for it regardless. Dodonut and squad, they've got a strong crossfire here, and with just classics on the back of Liquid, I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to die to the spike here.
No, Christine, what's happening? Why are the Bulldogs losing to the classics?
It's a classic.
I'm scared. It's fine. Everything's fine. All good. Losing out on one of those Bulldogs is a bit of an issue. I put a bit of a question mark to that. If I'm going to hold them to high standards.
Igniting a new fire in all 10 of these players in the server. One of the biggest swing rounds we're going to have this map. SRG's bonus and Liquid, they've got a healthy buy. Good information for Bizarra, and SRG, they want to speed it up.
Yeah, but Daiki's having none of it. She's holding back Sarah as Biazera's already got Dodonut down. They are making sure they are fighting for this space on A main this time, setting that bar. This is not for free. You'll have to fight for this. Good shock dart, so Georgina has to come back around and does. Lovely. That is one side of the approach completely handled. I love that from Liquid as well. Just didn't like the silence, didn't like that they didn't get any contact. So both pieces of utility, fact finders, perfectly timed. So there's nothing left to chance it. It's down to the guns in hand. It is still a bonus for Shopify. But with 13 seconds, okay, Alexis gets one. Oh my god, 10 seconds. Wait, Noya? A 1v2, it's not impossible. 7 seconds though. Spike was just out of reach. You'd have to get the plant now. Pop flash, he's just going out trying to hunt. Fair play. Did find Jelly on the other side with that flash. Unfortunate, almost that's the player up against. But still,
they got enough control. I mean, considering it was a 3 versus 5, they should feel pretty good about that. This knife break is going to allow Georgina to get ground, but what a flash coming out here from Alexis.
You wanted to see him, and sadly for Gina, she didn't see much. Basically just caught that one and ate it whole. Issa now has to play a bit deeper. Turret goes down, no chance for the help of the Owl drone, and now targeted. Issa looks dead to rights. She is. You can't be jumping around the waylays. We figured that one out the hard way. As Jelly and Biazera very locked out this round. That looked like just a straight up slam on the site. Well made, well considered, and just a checkmate here.
Absolutely. Liquid, they're already just going to have to tuck tail and save. Bizarra might sniff around, try to do some damage, but my goodness, Issa had no chance in that round. As soon as she shot at that drone, you saw Dodona just poised and ready to slam with that ult. That's a huge kill. She might actually get this Vandal and survive.
That'd be lovely, yeah. That's enough. That's it's silver lining, we know, but still, you take those and you walk away, cool. And I think that's exactly what's happening. But I like that Shopify went for that kind of just straight execute on the site, right? A simple but well-made plan.
Things to slow down in this round, but especially on these lower buys, things have been pretty straightforward. Not a lot of mid-rounding coming out here. Wherever Liquid are opening, or rather Shopify are opening, they are generally ending. So right now, they've got that top B control. I'm expecting Shopify to just end B once again.
Yeah, and it feels like you get the red carpet rollout, right? Noya.
She thought about it. She's going to go.
Hello. Yeah, nicely handled. Noya. Ooh, okay, caught by Jelly. So that's another Vandal that can be kind of passed over. Georgina's now going to get that, if anything, Spurs on this B site. Take. So Plant's going to be in. What do we have for the post-plant? Liquid have a little bit of util still to play with, so they could make something happen. Jelly has to be instrumental, and she is so far. 2 quick kills, and Shopify back down to almost even footing. It's almost just unfortunate that Daiki's only got that Sheriff. Looking to try and pressure towards Dodonut. Takes it. Lovely synergy. That's the teamwork that you dream of. But now Alexis and Mel have to synergize themselves. The vintage duo, not even needed, not breaking a sweat. Alexis greets him with a smile.
Untouched as well, 150 HP, just doing work with that Vandal in the side. And things got, I thought for sure Liquid had everything they needed to make that retake work with that low buy as well. I mean, you love to see the confidence coming out here for Noya, but she was always going to get traded. And my goodness, it comes down to this suppress. I mean, Alexis catching all 3 of them there in the moment, not with just the bullets, but the suppress as well. Both teams fully aware of what the win conditions are going to be coming into this one. Bizarra just 1 orb away from this tail ultimate. Definitely would make the retake a lot easier. And Liquid, they want to find an opening pick. Aggression in middle. Bizarra's able to get the 1. Ultimate is now online.
In the meantime, Donut still held this space. They have no worries about the red carpet rollout towards the A site. Daiki's been excellent, but now has no utility to play with. Divide on top. It's stand and try and deliver. Daiki, how much can you do? That's great. You still need more. Issues now mounting. Individuals flooding. Daiki stands her ground. Jelly coming in. She's got help now. It's not over yet. Sarah dives head first, but it's a 1v2. It's Mel against the... Oh my God, Mel, you're feeling a little techie about this one. I like it. Mel, show me what you're made of. Can't handle it as Team Liquid find form. In my mind, that was Daiki keeping great space. This time, no ult there for Dodonut, though, to bank on. But it feels very direct. Very almost simplistic in approach. Just the Aldrone coming in. That's going to force a little bit more respect coming out, but Dodonut right to work. Straight towards site. So Liquid actually going to be on the kind of back foot here.
Back foot, but right now a lot of lacking util for Dodona. She's got to get these kills, and there it goes. 2 already down for the defenders.
Yeah, the timing on that strike back there was just perfect. Gives them the player advantage. Jelly still with ult. Daiki, good utility. And Biazera, similar situation. But can they break that back line, that deep post plant? It is the issue. It is the hardest thing to deal with. And I think Liquid now know that. Jelly wants to start things off. Force some of that hand, force some of that util. You can see what they were going for. That's now burnt. But can they still disrupt 4 players? And there's a corner to play from. That's really nice here. There's nothing left in the tank, though. Diffuse still going. They can't stop it. That is unbelievable. Brilliant work coming out on the diffuse.
SRG just gets slapped right now. I am stunned, Lauren. I cannot believe they made a mistake like that. Planting the spike, not allowing for their utility to come forward. And we've been talking about these post plants all game long, but what a mistake. That one's gonna burn. And for Liquid, I mean, Daiki just finding the moment to stick it fully there.
And Noya knew it. You saw her spamming that wall, desperate to deny that defuse. See what the buy's like, looking okay. Still a Guardian for Daiki, Guardian for Georgina. Here's Zera and Georgina trying to show early. Posture up a bit, look threatening. And ignoring the ult, but they just going for a straight burst on this. Yeah, they are, swing. They're going fast. Not going to find Georgina. This is toying with expectation. Biazera deleted. Shopify absolutely igniting towards the site. That was a brave approach. And now plants in. This time, they cannot make a mistake.
They don't want the same thing to happen again. Daiki in a power position. That Seize does land.
Oh, that's good. Taking away Alexis. Sarah gonna find Issa down to 2. Jelly on that. Outlaw has to be big in this.
They're so low HP right now. Liquid, they don't have much to play with. No utility left either. And the plant, Lauren, this time should be good for SRG.
Oh, you better be crossing the T's and dotting the I's. You can't be made a fool of twice. And Daiki, I think, knows it. That timing just slipping away, and Sarah, the only one to really show. And she's the one with the Sheriff, so why not? She can take that bit more of a gamble. And again, roll that one back. Shopify ignoring ult. When you had someone so close by, Donut was, I think, one away from ult, so the temptation, I'm sure, was there. But playing contact burst on that. But Liquid have a good read here.
I don't really like that Alexis is the one far back. We definitely need her suppressed if you're SRG and her flashes to be able to get into the site. I do like the misdirect. She's trying to make it look like they're going for A main control. They caught Jelly on it, but the defenders for Liquid, they're not going to move. They're not budging.
No, they're here. And Shopify might have a horrible surprise. 4 players from Liquid in the right place at the right time. Can they stick the landing? That is the question. Stall comes in. Isolated fight. Donut falls. This is big. 15 seconds. They got to go forward. No other way out here. The Vandals made it. Issa's on the side. Zera goes down. This is perfect. Issa, this is everything Liquid dreamed of. A MasterCard Thrifty. And the perfect read at the perfect time.
And we've been talking about both IGLs from both squads, just the mind games coming through from map 1 to map 2. And you saw the idea.
The money shaky for Shopify. Sheriff out for Alexis. The rest able to get those Vandals. 2 ults still in play. We've seen this sort of slam dunk approach before. If that tag comes in, Georgina might be dead. It's a danger because here comes Donut trying to hunt down her prey. Finds it. Easy work in the end. You've seen this in the past. This time Liquid are here much faster though. They have a lockdown. They have Jelly's ult as well. It ain't done yet. They've got chances in this, but a play it to the good is big for Shopify.
And Shopify are reading it well. They flip the site. They understand that there's not a lot of action going down towards this spawn. And sure, that Killjoy ultimate's going to push them back, but they're already in prime position. It's just Noya that's going to have to reposition here.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Maybe Liquid reading into those previous post plants where they were sitting deeper. But this time, Daiki finds it. Issa towards Sarah. It's all going wrong for Shopify. Down to just Donut and Alexis. How much can 2 players do? Comes out swinging and full swinging. Team Liquid from the brink, bringing this one back.
And the last time Alexis was towards A main, she threw late utility to make it look like they're going for control. They're trying to insert Mel in this area, and that operator in Jelly's hands, I expect her to go for a timing peek here if that drone gets any closer.
Oh, but now there's a chance.
Oh no!
Jelly couldn't escape. That was an assassination. It felt so right for a second, right? That play up, the nice timing to play out of that smoke, but just got caught. But they couldn't recover that weapon. They're still on Sheriffs, right? That is still the main thing here. Yes, they've got ults, but they are outgunned. Close crossfire. Georgina right in that corner. Biazera going to be forced away here. Does she play forward? Does she try and save Georgina? It looks like she's trying to find some space to play off this here. But Donut goes ahead. They don't see her. This is unthinkable. Team Liquid doing what they can. But wait, Donut's still fighting back here. Finally falls. Sarah with a Hunter's Fury. It's a 2v2. Spike not down though. Time not on their side just yet. Divide gonna drop. Recovery of 1 weapon, just that Guardian again. Still no Vandal in hand. Sarah gonna get 1. Might have spotted the barrel, not sure. Looking for a plant though. Gonna need this. Daiki, does she get the spam right? Oh! She does! Daiki denies, and now the cross is watched. Team Liquid, they are back in the lead, but it took almost the final hour to do it. 23rd round, they're up to 12.
The final hour indeed. Daiki doing so much work in the back of sight.
Biazera's here. They have no idea that she's crossed back over. This could be where it starts and ends.
And we've seen this strat from Shopify before. Last time it didn't work. Nobody rotated, but this time the defenders in Liquid, they've rotated.
But there's still players here. There's still problems we had. Georgina, run it back again! She sits on the side of the smokes like there's nothing to be worried about. 15 seconds, 3v3. 12, counting Georgina again, absolutely breaking the back of Shopify. They need a plant, and I don't think they're gonna get it here. Noya doing what she can. Team Liquid turning the scales right back around. 13 to 11. This is gonna be a long day, and I'm down for it.
I'm down as well. Georgina, whether she's on that A site or that B site, her anchor, her fundamentals coming out so strong. I love that she sliced the pie.
Okay, I mean, we've got a lot to talk about here. One, the fact that Shopify simply aren't playing Bind. It's not been in their map pool for a minute. Now, outside of that, though, we are seeing the chamber coming into effect.
Lacking the utility, Team Liquid already using one of those Skybirds early to gain that top B control. A lot of movement, a lot of information here for Dodonut as she listens to all of this.
Yeah, this is such a big fake out too. It's so nicely done. And again, they've won that front space on B. It's pulled the fourth player over, and now Sarah gets caught. It's the perfect ruse using that TP over towards it. It's stunning. This is high-level work from them, but it's still a 4v4. And wait, Alexis is still standing. Is Jelly to finally wrap the site and get some security to allow for the plant? But Noya's position is a nuisance. It's the 1v1 that breaks out now. Jelly goes digging deeper, which I think was the right idea. But the map's kind of topsy-turvy almost. This post-spawn's weird and uncomfortable.
But you love the mobility coming out for Jelly. She did push spawn quickly, going back to that elbow area, and Daiki doesn't come out on top.
No, there's no way this goes wrong. Look at the HP. Noya's down low. So's Mel. Donut finally getting involved, but Issa just trying to divide and conquer. Take a fight towards the back of the side. Shopify, you had no right.
Absolutely not. Team Liquid coming out on top with the strategy side of things. They were everywhere. And remember, Sarah, she's got that wall to drop, and the molly. Definitely gonna buy some time.
I hope to see a plan beyond this. If it's just bully the way towards the site, it gets a bit dangerous, but they're going through. Paint shell backside. Jelly gonna catch the heels on the way up. And it's getting messy. If it was anything but a classic, or maybe even a ghost, that could have been way worse. Fortunately enough, Liquid had the weaponry, they had the kind of, I guess, bulldozer towards the site, that they get away with it. They don't get punished for some of those scaling up issues. The spacing and the trading in could have been dangerous there, but it's not. So the plant's in. Noya with the Outlaw and Donut with that Judge. Limited availability to close down on some of these kills. Stacked up towards backside, couple towards long. They know where they are. This should be a comfortable crossfire. And very little. Yeah, bye. Oh yeah, all right. Still going to go down swinging, but still. I feel like Liquid needed a bit of that too. Just a nice reminder of some confidence there.
For sure. You got to respect it too for SRG at the end there. You saw Donut trying to isolate any sort of fight. And coming to the next one, Jelly, she's been farming, Lauren. Showstopper already online.
Hold on, 3 players. They're facing this Sarah, I think, fine to go on the corner. How far do they fight? Deep flash. They're still going. That's wild. They're trying to double down here. And now, well, Showstopper's going to come through. Does Jelly overhunt?
Oh, shit.
Jelly has no idea. Wait, Alexis with an opportunity of a lifetime. Flash ready, paint shell in. Fight back, take the space. Daiki had to run, and they get out on long.
How did Daiki escape that? Bizarra able to find Mel, trying to re-aggressive well. Things are getting chaotic right now. Alexis does see 3 members down towards Long B, and Dodonut's going to take that timing to re-aggress towards Hookah.
Oh, that's naughty. That is filthiness from Dodonut. And again, they still had shower control. They just lost that little bit of a lineup towards A.
This timing is going to be ridiculous.
Oh, Daiki, you are an ingenious player. Just keeping that clock
She's still
ticking.
holding.
Nah, you're actually a god. Fair enough. What are you meant to do? Noya, you better be able to get, what, 4 players? Because Alexis can't help you right now. Liquid have an absolute genius at the helm. Noya, that's kind of naughty too. Just playing with the timing here, falling back towards backside. Still has the alarm in the way too, so that does give her a little bit of space to work into. Alexis now in the unknown. They had an idea initially Daiki still keeping a great check on this. Alexis went the long way. Now there's B2 on the site. The sight line's denied. Daiki gets it, finds her victim. She was on top of this, start to end. Absolute standout round from her. And Noya, not seen.
A slight gap. Noya definitely has a little bit of room to work with, but Liquid, they're not going to give anything.
Right? You
Holding
keep these
all the corners.
One's gone. There's still
Noya's
time on
not-
this.
Yeah, she's staying.
There's
She's
still time on
lingering.
this. Hold on. Watch that spike. And if she's seen where Issa is, it's going to happen. No! It doesn't. Just missing out on that one shot. It was down to basically a second.
And Mel, the boomer, is holding the fort down at Shower. You can see the movements coming through. Because Shopify have that op on that B, they're all rotating. Dodonut has so much work with this Bucky.
A really good opportunity for it as well, actually. Jelly going to go down. Not really a recoverable weapon yet. There's not enough stability to try and fight for it. Maybe a flash through or something could set it up. But Daiki now, what do you do with this one yourself? Playing in off the back of the dog, you can see the temptation to go for it, but it's really close quarters. Biazera tries to go deeper, and Shopify somehow hold on to this territory like it was theirs all along. And now the final piece of the puzzle being that Noya's here. That's the big boy gun coming out to play, but Daiki and Georgina, can they find these players, pry them out of these awkward positions?
Just spotted the op.
I mean, the Observer's giving me an absolute headache here. Bloody hell, 13 seconds. It's all down to a 2v2.
Player standing.
Noya in a 1v2. Christ alive. Seeker, will really show where she still is. 3 more bullets and only 2 targets. Those odds sound good when you're thinking of Noya. But on the other side, Diligence is in play. Daiki still alive, holding the cross. Oh my God! What on earth was that? Sacrifice to the end, but job done. They make it out of there.
And things got hectic. And TP away, but with Bizera, I'm expecting that Vita ultimate to be popped here.
Noya, how long does she stay? Time to go. Pulls it at the right time. We're going to see actually a lot of ults coming through. It's about to get incredibly messy. Jelly going to try and skip ahead though. I like this Diligence, but Noya, there's no way she gets that. Quick trade though from Daiki. Again, the backbone to this Liquid side, making sure things stay in hand. Plants in, Viper's Pit is up.
And that dog does connect to Daiki. She's able to tuck tail, hide in that Viper's Pit though, buy a little bit of time. So much pressure, so many bullets staring across.
Yeah, they try to go hunting on that. The flash not going to find her. Biazera going to come back through using the ult, but still falls. It's Mel coming alive. They shouldn't see these players. Georgina can do nothing. Shopify, are you serious? 4 alive from all that chaos. They win the round. This feels very one-dimensional. If they just try and scale up here, we were talking about how they're not making the most of what they had. Maybe now knowing that it would be Sarah on the other side in that Viper's Pit, they think there's a chance here, but
30 seconds left.
Bizarre's
worried.
Kind of lingering around, wants to try to punish anything, but Liquid, they're not stopping.
This time the flash is really good. So much better. The synergy is in place. And now Daiki and Biazera. That is a window of chance. But who stands in their way? The one and only Noya. The unorthodox position pays off in the end. And Daiki, okay, Daiki still alive, but for how long? That round, the difference. You called for it before. If only there was a flash or a bit more synergy off of Sarah's util. This time, it was there.
And it was beautiful, Lauren. Alexis with that timing. And I love the ride or die. As soon as that Viper wall is up, everyone knows what their job is. Do not let them get past beyond this choke point. You can even see Mel trying to get involved in the mix, jumping out of that hookah. But this lurk, this timing from Bizarra, I mean, if she had a better weapon, things could have definitely looked a little different for Liquid. Take more risks, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to proc the Q orb from Issa, get up close and personal, and all of a sudden, Sarah might be all on her load.
Yeah, Sarah does go down as well. They'd prowled so close that she was pretty easy to pick up at this point. Noya's in trouble, can't get away. Going to be trying to be hunted down here. No one else on the site. This is disjointed. I think they even got info on Alexis on the rotate too. This is big. This should be a plant comfortably.
100%, and Jelly is one off the orb as well. Showstopper might come into play here.
Spike planted.
She doesn't get the plant down, but Liquid, they have so much control.
Okay, but Mel's removed a little bit of that. Again, back into position for her. Jelly down low on HP. Paint Shell's a problem. She can't get away. Donut pins it to the wall. And now Liquid gonna have to try and make this count with only 3. Cleared. Donut step by step. Breaking down Liquid's house. Biazera. Swing it back. Swing it as hard as she can. Ooh, Shopify, you lucky.
And Daiki, she's kind of eyeballing it right now. Those Seekers would certainly help give Liquid that oomph, especially with this showstopper still in Jelly's back pocket. Oh no.
That is Sarah going for a swing. And now back in towards A. The problem is the noise here, as is Mel. Cool, calm, collected, and we're not checking! No, you can't give her that level of space. That will lap that up. Good flash, actually. A chance to swing on it, but still the problem is Noya's here. Finds him, dips away. Noya is just having fun with it. Too much freedom to be found. And Daiki falls. Shopify starting to find too much freedom in my mind, Christine. The Seeker should give away this position. She's going to try and stay as long as she can. Actually going to eat that. Wait, she didn't TP out at all. So finally going to back away from this. Going to be hunted down by Jelly. Asking a lot from her. There we go. I don't know what Noya was hoping for, but that was ambitious. So Mel going to pick up the slack though. Takes away Biazera. Mel going wild. Finding 2 and keeping this still within touching distance. A 3v3. Liquid do have the sight, but disrespect. Donut doesn't care. No fear found anymore as Issa, the last one alive. It's all too easy now.
Unreal, unbelievable. If it's not Mel screaming through getting a double, it's Donut right hot on her heels. And Noya, I mean, it was a little bit confusing, but you could see that she wanted to not take that TP until she's able to get Jelly's ultimate out, right? Try to tank that and get max value before she gets out. Well played from Jelly to just really punish her on those shenanigans. But either way, SRG, they were never going to give up this A site.
This is a new gear. This is a new step. And Mel really wants to make sure no one's nearby. A little bit weird to invest that ult on that side, but sure, maybe freeze up the rotation. Donut here with hers. 4 down long. Liquid, you got to stick this one. This means a whole lot. And here we go, Sarah, Alexis, it's all one-sided. Shopify, how are you making this look so simple? Team Liquid, where have you gone? 9-3, this was not the map. I expected this scoreline. Christine, this is so one-sided and it's on the map. Shopify simply don't. Sarah gonna note presence on this side.
She hears that it's interceptor. Yep. She wants it.
Oh, just slipping up here. Love this. Eugenia trying to go for the check. Brilliant. Lovely, but very isolated. This is all still pretty far away. This is very individual. I mean, 2 players found for free near on. No traits.
The weakness of Chamber. No buddy system in sight and doesn't have enough bullets in her gun to break that dog. And now, I mean, SRG, they have so much on their plate. Look at their HPs just getting eaten.
Yeah, they're getting absolutely melted. This should be the best start they could hope for. Mel can do nothing but watch. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. 4 alive, confidence, and just getting a good grip. An outlaw and then the pistols. That's all they got.
Issa just has a classic into this one. That's a feels bad, but Biazera wants to try to find an opening. Ooh. Any sort of advantage. Jelly, that's so much damage.
Yeah, it is, and Alexis gonna hunt that though. Now, 4v3. Eugenia again, checkmating Noya here. This is big. Keeps control of the map, make sure it doesn't go too out of hand.
And Eugenia still has 2 smokes in her back pocket, a molly as well. Gonna be able to buy a lot of time. Even though 2 of her teammates are far away from her, she's gonna be able to draw it out. You can see Issa's Q orb is on the side as well.
Gina, pretty much the one to try and keep this in hand. That's a big player to spot though, that's a problem. Can she do any more here? Trying to thread the needle bit on Tribox. Sarah takes space, good flash, eats it. Now they don't know that, they don't know that she turned back around, but that's fine. Cleared in the end, the timing brutal for Eugenia, but is what it is. 3 still alive. This is the minimum that Shopify would want to walk away with alive in this sort of round. Donut on patrol. That timing is hilarious. It's hilarious, the timing we're seeing. And Issa gonna find Donut. This is where it gets costly. This is where it gets dangerous. Now we're down to the thick of things. Sarah, position noted, goes for the swing. Issa down on 45 here, but Sarah even lower. 5 HP.
And remember, her Q orb is still on the side. She's gonna be able to cut off that rotate. She knows she's low.
God, Issa! Heroics needed and heroics found. And Sheriff's on the other side, headhunter with Neuer. And a stinger with Mel. Jelly again, such great control with this outlaw. That's Neuer gone, and that's been generally going that way this half. What's the springboard? What's the goer? How'd you get these players out of these positions? High flash, Issa does incredibly well. And she's still alive! Nike only taken down by her own teammate. That's the only way you get a kill apparently this round. Sarah, a little too late to the party. Sadly, not much left to be seen. But now, Liquid, they're getting back into the game, Christine.
So many mind games. This should buy a little bit of time for Sarah on SRG to kind of contest towards that long B. What a huge reaggress. The Viper wall coming up to allow Neuer to just move forward inches. But Issa, she's going to take that timing to gain more ground. She needs an equalizer.
But you might get it. Considering where the spike is, this is really dangerous.
Oh, this timing.
And the guy, oh, that snap! What a flick from Issa to correct towards Sarah first. And that's the spike now down.
I've got your
This is red alert. This is worried. Neuer, you're not going to go through that. There's no way in hell you do. So you pause. The Seeker's going to come down, find the players, spam it out. Where does the spike go? It's been collected.
30 seconds
Do they
left.
go towards the 3-player stack on A?
They feel like they have to because those Seekers all went towards A. You saw that Mel, she wasn't confident getting ground. 20 seconds left.
Sarah is right here. Great stall, and she's got Daiki by her side. This is going to be brutal. If they try and go ahead, they've got 10 seconds. And again, Biazera drags him out of the sky. Yes, straight to here. But look who's lurking. Look who's waiting. Daiki's so close by. Cancels that lurk attempt. Almost wanted to get involved. And still does. Alexis Curiosity gets her killed. And Neuer, alive on 14, can't stand. Daiki finding brilliance. And Team Liquid finding another round. But Biazera waiting. Unaffected, unfazed. Looking for the follow-up. Georgina gonna find Donut. This is easy. Again, individual. Not fully forced away from the angle either. Waiting for that next layer to come in. And it's Neuer. Maybe able to break ahead this time. Plant comes in. First time we've really seen this. Time now on Shopify's side. Hold on, the flash through. And nothing as Georgina again. Gun in hand. Trade comes out. It's messy on the side. Flank on the way. Neuer still focused. Still looking towards Lamps. Gets in towards the ult. Trying to find some safety. Alexis looking checkmated. Isn't! Comes out swinging! This ain't meant to be the round. Shopify. I don't know how they're finding these kills in these moments. But man, Issa ain't having it just yet. Any more in the tank, Issa. Alexis to the left, Sarah to the right. Spike still ticking. She's gonna make a go of it. Here's the bullets. Looking for the swing. Oh, nice try. Couldn't quite get it. Shopify. Jelly, barrel, scene.
Both
And this
teams
is crowd
aware.
time. Welcome to live events. Sending in Neuer to try and deal with Jelly, but Jelly unmoved. Let's not go out of the game to show crowd members. Don't love that. For now, though, luckily, it is a slow round. We missed nothing yet, but Sarah going exploring. Not the right angle for it. Issa holding that well. It's looking like Liquid could make it to 10.
Certainly looking like it. We're going to need some heroics coming out here for Shopify. Only 3 members left. Alexis, no flashes, no utility. Oh, there it is. That's going to open things up tremendously for Donut. Look at the space that Mel has.
There's a chance, but Biazera still holding ground at Jelly, making it perfectly in time. Cutting off the cavalry, allowing for that security to be in play. Team Liquid are back in the game, tied all even. And that's with the operator. Seeker's going to come down. I don't think it's going to even really identify how many are here, but the spike is leaning away from B. So it's Issa again, who was exceptional at being that anchor on A. Now showing what she can do on the B side. There is no easy access. I say that. How's Neuer here? Always slipped the net. This gets a bit weird now. 20 seconds. I think they might rotate on it, yeah. But the problem is there's a player in between. Biazera still towards Showers. They don't quite know about it. Jelly here as well. There's the operator. They're walking into the dark. They had no clue. The monsters on the other side. Mel going to try and fight forward, but the paint shot from the grave puts Liquid up to 12.
The checkmate, just salt in the wound there for Mel.
So play it to the good. Early fight. They carry stay on this wave. Oh my god, they absolutely do. Here come the odds. Look who's waiting though. Issa has... Oh, it's an anime battle! And Liquid come out on top. It's clean stuff from Daiki. This has been an absolute massacre. A funeral for Shopify. In this final round, surely.
Scout destroyed.
4v2, Mel and Neuer. Make me a believer. Make me believe this is still possible, because right now, Liquid, against the odds, that halftime scoreline feels like a lifetime away. Issa will not let you in. This is her side. This is Liquid's map. And now you know why. 13-10, no matter the odds, no matter the half, they came out on top.
I think Daiki.
Daiki's the star of every map. Daiki is the star of every map.
I mean, it's the hunger that's in them as well, you know? Like, imagine losing in a best of 5 grand finals 2 years ago. So you'd want to, like, make up for it, you know?
The beginning portions of their defense game plan was the last time around on Sunset. It's Neuer trying to control and get an opening pick towards this B main. Sage slow, makes her push and take that TP.
And this is when I will bring up the conversation about the repeatable success on something that starts getting red. For now, Liquid are going to be in towards that B site. Neuer backside, going to be stunned up, can't survive. Jelly making it look too easy. An assassination on Neuer and a categoric and clinical force back on the site. Plants in, 5v4.
And Dodonut is just low HP. She had to kind of linger around, wait for Alexis to arrive with that heal. And now Shopify, they're just counting down, seeing exactly what utility they have left. It's got to be off the back of Sarah's eye here.
And it's close, and there's the slide. Not bad. Good trades with Biazera. Still unforced away is Dodonut. Actually the one to look a little bit more deadly, but Daiki's waiting on the drop. Back of the hand to Mel's face there. This is just Dodonut to try and decipher this post-plant. Fast to it, still doing it. Dodonut. Are you
kidding me
the
right
time
now?
even on this one? You can't even stop. I mean...
Does she have time?
I mean, that was close. I don't think she's got the time.
Oh,
She does!
my!
What is that? I'm sorry I doubted you. A Red Bull clutch like that is unreal.
And I feel like everyone on Shopify were holding their breath except for Donut. She looked so cool and confident in that camera on her POV. But man, what a round to win. What a retake coming out for Shopify. Team Liquid had everything they needed to make this post plant work. Bizarra putting in those hours. But Dodonut, man, these shots that she landed, look at her.
Yeah.
Nothing is phasing her.
Doesn't even look, doesn't even watch. And we've seen what Shopify look like here. Something like Neuer doing okay, and then there's that drop-off of like form there, a little bit of, you know, diminishing returns. Liquid look good though on this map. I like Liquid here. So if this is going to be Dodonut on display at Mel,
Spike down
I
mid.
Cut the line, cut the sight in half. Trying to bait out the shot of Neuer. You can see Liquid, they know.
Whoa! What? My wrist is sore, and I'm only watching. How she snapped like that? Oh, Liquid are down to 3. They're just trying to scale towards the site. I mean, Neuer, you can't ignore him. I mean, Neuer, I like the ambition, but now there's going to be this coming in. That's where it gets sketchy. This is the one that can outweigh. Snap back. Donut goes down. And Issa was excellent on bind. Really, really good. Gonna spot Mel. You can kind of work out where Alexis is. She's trying to put it together. Trying to get ahead of it, though. This is nice. But Mel now needs some support here. Needs Alexis to get a bit closer here. You don't allow an isolated 1v1. And they don't. Mel there to finish it off. But man, what was that shot from Neuer? I'm looking for this replay real quick. Like, I know it's on Alexis right now, but it's going to get there.
Yeah, that market door getting closed by Alexis, and she's just repositioning. Now it's up to Liquid to go ahead and break that door. You can see Issa's just breaking utility forward.
Donut is getting up
Ready
close.
for it, though.
Yeah, really heads up work from Issa. Very competent. There could have been a push-up. Pre-aim on point. Now Neuer next to get checked. The outrun should send her away here. Standing her ground for quite some time. It's Mel on the trade out in middle, getting messy here. And audacious work from Neuer doesn't get picked, which is quite surprising. Honestly, I thought she'd be dead to rights, but no.
She's getting pinched though right now. She does get backup from Alexis, gets back on the line, but unfortunately she misses.
Yeah, now down to the final 2. It's messy.
Oh
It's not
my.
landing, man. Where have these shots just gone? Suddenly Liquid given the VIP access. Sight's all theirs. First round they've been able to break through, and they do it with what felt like ease. That time didn't work out, that's fine, but that's quite indicative of maybe what's happened in between that previous map and this. Take higher risks, take a chance, be aggressive, back yourself, go for the fights. And again, these late reclears from Neuer, this time rewarded.
Yeah, she is not backing down. It doesn't matter if she missed her shots last round. That confidence beaming through, rewarded for it. And Mel, the smoke should be disappearing in a couple seconds here. Oh, what a huge equalizer from Issa.
Issa's actually really coming online. The deeper they get into this best of 5, she's finding more and more value. Mel decided to get out of there, but the problem is Jelly's close. Jelly is really close. Slides in, takes away Mel, and leaves us looking very vulnerable. Dodonut could be surrounded here.
All by her lonesome. She does have a full kit, though, in a power position, and because she's got so much control, her teammates can take their time, but that Viper's Pit.
Oh, that cuts it off, man. Do you just go in? Do you risk it? Because there's going to be a point that they start considering it now. The L drone's up, patrolling the pit. Jelly already watching this way. Issa, similar things. Watching for this final corner. If anyone tries to make it in, slipping in. Issa watching, she knew it. She was fully aware of it, pinged out for it. But Neuer removes it, drops the pit. Back to a 2v3 here. Piazera holds the angle, no trades. Liquid, stability made. It won't get rewarded. That's almost the sad factor of it, but it is what it is. I like that.
We have to see that again from Shopify later in this half. I hope so. Gonna keep my eye on that one. Alexis repositioning, and hey, all 5 members of Shopify, they are here. A blind in the back pocket of Mel.
I mean, you're trying to make something happen with very little. This should be another good round for Liquid to build towards. Hello again. Neuer going to catch Issa, who's been instrumental in some of these rounds coming through. Paranoia ready, though. That looks good. Looks on the line. Should be a good stall out. Is Neuer finding Daiki? Wait, Georgina tries to get involved now. Where's the trade? There it is. Alexis back through. Diving forward. Jelly gets into the action. Down to 2v2. Neuer, the one with the overkill on the weaponry, but couldn't even bring it in. And now it's all gone wrong. Shopify put so much behind it and walk away with nothing.
All 4 members very much grouped towards this B main.
Oh, we're going for a biff. We're going for a brawl. It's going to get messy from the very word go. Prowler connects. They got to know now. Neuer, get your gun out.
Oh, no.
Late to the party, mate. Jelly going to make it look too easy, too simple.
Definitely a chance to find herself an equalizer, but Team Liquid are doing so well. Just cutting noise, trying to punish any sort of re-aggress. Oh, but the little feetsies.
Steps heard. Prepare yourself, Mel. How much have you got here? Not enough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely outdone. And look at this, the toying with the meal at the end of the day. It's only Sarah. We are seeing Liquid coming into their own here, taking really matters into their own hands and closing the score. Sarah left with just a haunt in hand. Smoke coming up. Crowd feeling the change of tempo. They know what's happening. Some part of Shopify has to know as well.
Yeah, and Sarah now is just rethinking things, thinking no one's gonna give me a pick. But she's still lingering around. She feels like she's gotta at least get some damage, maybe an ult orb for herself, but Liquid are so disciplined, not giving her.
This looks like the turning of the guard. Look at these rounds, 4 back-to-back. Timeout came in from FEs. They didn't find the solution they needed. But up we go. Oh! Catching one off guard. And there's going to be a recovered rifle and a reinvestment of the res. They're putting a lot of faith behind this. They're putting a lot invested to this. And hello, Daiki, and goodbye. Sarah waiting and watching. The spike still towards A. Neuer's the one to feel the pinch here. She's in trouble.
One enemy remaining.
Huge gimmick plays coming out here for Shopify, able to make things work. Beautiful trades for Sarah as well. A broken buy and a MasterCard thrifty for Shopify, all off the back of that Sage Wall play. You'll love to see it.
Look, the paper expands around the world. Always love a bit of this one. Up and over. But it still took the rest of the team to make sure no one slipped the net, right? Sarah catching a couple of kills. Neuer holding the other side of the map.
Market door getting closed.
That's Aldron burnt early here too. One of those fact-finding key tools. So it can be a little bit harder to land on the site, but Mel playing really close to this.
Look at Issa versus Neuer over there at A main. Both players just kind of getting past each other. Neuer gets the best of Issa this time.
Yeah, brutal battle. Biazera going to be feeling the pinch over towards Tiles. And now you can see the Shopify happy to prod a little bit, poke a little bit towards middle. Can't overstay, can't overdo it. Once that wall does decay, they need to have a good idea in their mind that that becomes available.
Yeah, Alexis should have a pretty good idea of when her wall is going to be going back down. I love this call coming out for Liquid. They got to make this entry count. Find an equalizer, huge utility from Shopify.
Jelly isolated on her own and falls, no support, and the TP was a wild go for 3v2, not gonna happen. Mel locks it down for Market. A 6-4 Shopify. They've read the pop right, but this time Neuer, are you ready? You got more than one, it's not just Issa, you got the squad of Liquid coming your way.
Oh.
Big Tim found and Issa finally getting checkmated. Daiki, oh, how done! Shopify with a gear switch here, shifting up. Market doesn't feel comfortable either, even with that smoke, because of Alexis' position. Maybe that nice crossfire made with Mel. It's really hard for Jelly. Trying to toy with the audio cues, but again, the numbers just so good. And Mel's composure locked in. Donut on the spray. Maybe a little too much. Okay, well, no, not again.
Whoa.
What are we doing? Calm it down. Calm it down. Yeah, they've denied that approach, right? That feels like door shut. Okay, where else do we go? Double operator out. Didn't even see it with Donut. We're seeing it there. Look at it. That angle locked down the rest of the map, but what a shot from Jelly. A gift from the gods to create a chance. Top mid open, but they don't have B main access. They don't have A main access. Do they go market? Do they go top middle? These are the conundrums Shopify has to work out. Liquid have a chance to paint this board however they feel. Paranoia comes in, catches, good. Nice stall. Slow down Donut, finally rattles off the shot. They didn't know about it, now they do. Alexis controls the space as well, as Liquid being herded here.
And Issa's gonna regroup with the rest of her squad.
30 seconds
Liquid, plenty of time to re-wrap back towards A, and they definitely have a gap, and you can see that's exactly where they want to go. Right now, Sarah, she can't do anything, but at least for Shopify, they'll be A-okay with this. They've got every tool they need to make this retake work.
And I like they're leaving Issa here, right? You've got to take a risk on something like this. She's going to be left
10
just a
seconds
little bit
left.
out of sync with the others. Keep that
planted.
space, keep some security, buy some time. And the more she hears nothing, the more they can feel confident there is a flank coming in. Position for it, prepare for it. But Sarah's ult is a problem, as is Donuts. Away we go, that will catch minimum 2. But they're still there, shouldering the corner. Great trades via Sarah digging deeper, gets taken down. But it's down to Issa, who has been monumental on the other side. Alexis and Mel. The classic duo. The two who've played together so long. But how can you checkmate that? Util in. They go for the fight. Issa backs away. 8 bullets. Can't do it. Time will be on their side. Shopify get to keep their lead. Going into the second half. This has been a damn close affair. And the 3 players from Shopify continue their pathing towards A. Jelly waiting. Neuer looking to catch the cross, but the drop of the wall's a problem. Yeah, she takes the evacuation card, gets out of there.
Alexis is being so patient towards mid though, regrouping with Neuer, and they're ready for this punish.
It plays in Sarah, who's over towards tiles. They can't be safe from them all. A mid-crunch, heaven sent. And that is a gift that you don't often get.
You certainly don't. The
30
push-pull
seconds
coming out for Shopify here was fantastic, and now Neuer low HP, but the utility coming out for Sarah is just perfect.
What does Daiki do? Tries to do what she can. Not enough to be done. Sarah's positioning through tiles could not have been better timed. That re-clear with Alexis and Neuer at the bottom middle.
Neuer, $4,000 in her pocket. Trying to be Warren Buffett. Gets taken out. Bizarro with the freebie, and that's a lot of damage on Issa, but this Molly going down and that Q orb up. Shopify are not going to be able to find an equalizer.
No, and they've lost control on the rest of the map. That's a scary factor too, right? We can see it. Georgina's already taken this walk. But they've got to check everything like someone's there. This is tough. So if they can re-clear, it opens up a big amount of the map here. The cross is being watched by Jelly though. And just crouched under. Really nice awareness from Alexis, but they aren't aware of this. Nah, Mel?
Oh
Mel?
my.
Mel, you're smart. It's a shame you couldn't quite get across the line there. Now it's Alexis with the spike. It's still Sarah on the other side, waiting on toward that B side of things. Now drone going to connect. So Alexis will be noted, but it has disrupted a little bit of the stack. Not too much, no big worries yet. Sarah trying to play in. Denied initially and caught. Great work from Daiki. I was a bit worried she didn't quite consider that someone had slipped up. No, she's good on that.
30
This
seconds
is
left.
4 alive.
Alexis would like to get away with any sort of kill. maybe a spike going down, but Team Liquid, they are playing this round to perfection.
Yeah, they
4
played that
members staying alive to take these guns into the next, building up that economy, building up that bank.
At this point, a bit disconnected. This is now getting tricky. Noya comes back around because the spike's over on this side, actually. This could be an issue. They gotta fight for this.
Yeah, Dodonut's wondering, what the heck should I do? Should I go help my team get the spike, or should I go forward? She decides to go forward, and that's a huge punish from Sarah.
Yeah, and this is just to make sure the site's available. It is. Go, go, go will be the signal. Get on site, get the plant down. Liquid trying to get a little tricky themselves, trying to be a little bit slippery to pin down. Jelly in the right place, got here early, played in a little by the contact towards top side spawn. Perfect. Jelly! That is the damage that she can do. And Alexis feeling the crunch from the other side. They're now being surrounded. This feels hard to handle. Quick adjustment. They know that the pressure's coming in through CT. Mel, too many targets. Can't get away in time. Slowed down tap on the spike. They have to react to that. They have to decide if this is real. Now they go. Issa constricting the map. Team Liquid taking matters into their own hands. It's 6. We are back in business. And it works for them. It works very well. That puts Shopify on notice. You're not going to have your way of things no matter the scoreline. We are still in this. Big contact here towards Georgina. Gonna get checked on, comes out swinging, does well, Donut set up. Alexis on the follow-up, maybe they ain't done just yet. Jelly now called upon. 82 HP and stunned up, there's a problem. There's a res coming out. Man, they're putting everything to this.
Jelly, I can't believe she's still alive, just barely seeing an elbow. Smoke goes down, gives her a little bit of cover. And right now, Issa hot on the flank, Jelly trying to buy some time.
Yeah, this is sketchy though. Jelly gonna try and keep them at least pinned towards the site, but it feels individual. Now trying to get back together. Noya takes a glance, takes a body, drops a body! Drops a second! Yeah, what do you do now? Daiki has to dig deep. It ain't happening! We missed it, I promised it was good though. The MasterCard thrifty. Is there anything left in the tank? We have a bite. We have an operator. Show me what you can do with a Jelly.
Just the smallest of margins. Noya landing that one and is able to walk away now. Just gonna completely open the round up. We were talking about the power of this Viper, but just solo on this B site, she's gotta do a lot. She's got the molly and the gas though, but none of her teammates are nearby. Bizarre at least has the Hunter's Fury.
Issa has been so good, but this is so much to handle. Diving face first into it. Bizarre gonna get one on the way out, but Mel is on her heels. Decides to temper her aggression. Slow it down, play off the util. There was someone on the way. Daiki was coming over as well. So the right call. Mel's got to be careful. Oh, what a banging swing from Mel. I said tempered the aggression, but only for a moment.
Big power ultimates online.
And I love this though. Jelly, decide if you're gonna die, die standing. Don't die on your knees. They go forward. They take the fight. They fall so far. Mel! What an absolute nutty play! All right, they've just gone blow for blow. Both teams just gonna pick up the tempo. Georgina waiting, spots one, slides in, nice damage. Couldn't quite do more though. And it comes down to just Issa. A 1v4, and Noya sends them away. We're going the distance. All roads lead to split. The 5th and final map between these two giants. We deserve this. They deserve this.
I wonder how aggressive Team Liquid is going to be from this defense, and more importantly, how prepared is Shopify going to be against that?
2 years in a row, Shopify Rebellion Gold has ended Brazil's year in disappointment.
Bad thing about Waylay is, as you're entering, you're not able to clear the corners like a Raze and a Jet does. So this has been something that's been catching Shopify and catching Dodonut. A good flash is going to push Jelly off the line. But she's always got a getaway free card.
Yeah, but she wants to stick around, at least draw some blood first!
What a shot!
And buries Mel from the get-go. It's a belting shot. Went to, and Jelly doing what you love to see, getting up close and personal. Nothing to deny it.
Yeah, that smoke from Georgina allowing her to re-aggress now. Shopify, they're waiting for Noya. That's a huge pick, but Georgina's ready for it.
And Daiki now slips towards the site. Great catch
Spike
on the cross
down,
there.
B.
Alexis gonna fall on the spike. It slips out of her hands too. Donut and Sarah are gonna have to be on the same page, and it has to be fast. 10 seconds. Donut finds a little bit of freedom. Sarah dives in as well. Oh, Sarah! Making it possible! The time! Paint shell! It's to the feet. Donut took a load of damage. But Biazera has no idea. Takes a glance and drops the body! Big kill from Biazera at the end.
Shopify, they didn't get much for it. Right now, Liquid, they're okay with giving up this mid area, but Shopify, they don't know how much control they have.
And that's a problem, but it's handled well. Noya able to survive on 10 HP. Maybe soon for a grave, but still. The Prowler's good. Now they've got to be cautious though. It's still hard to clear a judge in this corner. They've done the diligent part of the job. They've done the hard part of the job. There's still a problem with Issa prowling around. Knew that Noya was going to be a little bit weaker, but does she expect players behind this?
Stopping power already used on the back of Daiki. At least Issa, she's still got the molly and it goes down.
Oh my god, Daiki! Smacking Donut out of the air. Issa would have been noted here earlier. They need to find her. She's next on the target block and she's caught. Site now open and available. Plants on the cards.
Great stopping power, great utility, but Shopify too quick to the punch. Now Jujina with the Spectre in heaven. The range is long, but what a shot, Sarah, making her step back and respect that range. Bizarra, Jujina gonna try to regroup here, but Shopify, they're playing this round well, tucking, not giving any chance. If Mel gonna go down, that's not good.
I don't think, I don't see what the idea was in that. Maybe too paranoid about CT, but it was smoked up. Have faith in it, and now they're trying to springboard towards the site, and it's getting way too close. It's a round win, but that was a bonus from Liquid there. If we're talking big picture, Christine, that's scary.
And Sarah, one orb away from this Fade ultimate. Looks like Shopify want to gain this A main control again. You can see Mel has dropped the smoke.
Jelly.
And it's completely cutting off Jelly's line.
Yeah, but okay, Sarah gets that. Biazera quickly trying to backfill the space. And Mel just seemed a little lost on the pathing towards the site there. And now they have to try and recover the spike. This is all going completely wrong. They had such a good start. The HP's low. Sarah's on 31. Donut sits okay on 69, but still, Issa has what feels like a good for one, and the timing didn't feel synergized. And Liquid making it look simple. Funneled in the end, and Alexis noted. Liquid! Oh, they look good here, Christine.
They definitely do. Clean round for themselves, and that's gonna feel good going out in the rest of this half. But Daiki, this reposition and the ult in her back pocket. Whoa, Donut. Spidey senses tingling, almost landing on the Jelly there.
Yeah, that was really, really close. And Jelly's going for seconds. The gun shows and they strike. Unnecessary, it feels like. Going too far. They had what they needed.
But Jujina, this is it. I mean, she's hot on Mel's heels.
And she's got it just right too.
And look at the showstopper. Bizarra is at A with the huge ult.
Yeah, here we go. Biazera's still going to get it with the show. It's not even the showstopper, it's the paint shell. What is going on? Noya finally catches Issa, but the site's still a problem. Noya trying to get in towards the site. Biazera just trying to buy time, be a threat, be a nuisance. Go! It's a trade out. Noya, it took everything just to get this safety to get a plant.
Jujina should hear the sound cue of that plant going down. And not only that, Bizarra's told her both players are in the site.
She's got the info. Jujina slowly working through CT, clearing towards Pillar. Checks to the right, sees nothing. She can still build off that information previously told. The crossfire still in play. Jujina going to try and split them apart. Do what she can to divide and conquer. Smoke up, they get a little paranoid, little antsy. And now Jujina on the corner. No! Heroics from Jujina! Team Liquid in absolutely flying form here. 5-1. Outstanding!
And that was Liquid down 4v5. We saw Jelly get taken out in mid for free. That was a 3 versus 5 for Liquid. Finding magic, and Bizarra just doing work as an A anchor there. You gotta love the moves coming out for Jujina there in that 2 versus 1.
Maybe they path through vents. And it is the right call. They don't know how right this call would be, but it's getting a little loud here. They got to speed up. That's going to be heard.
Oh, the
great
Prowler.
Catch. Great catch. You got to still clear her. Jujina, the one who was the heartbreak hero from the previous, opens up. The round's back. Oh, Oh my God, what a call and what a shot. Maybe it's Noya to be the spark of brilliance for Shopify, but now it's scrambled. It's all starting to line up. In a light round like this with a buy that was never meant to be this deadly, they find what they need.
The push-pull coming out from Shopify is too strong. Fantastic calling from Mel, and it's just down to Bizarra. I mean, if she can get away with even a kill, she would be happy, but Sarah cleans things up.
Seeing the Guardian out for Jelly, a couple of light shields dotted across the board, and Jelly taking that as time to activate, and actually Noya might be in trouble here. Paint Shell goes a little too far, and they come out swinging. They're checking behind this. I don't think they needed to, but Issa goes again. They are getting so antsy in this 5th and final map. Shopify lap it up.
They absolutely do. A little bit lucky for Shopify. I don't know how Noya survived that one. That was off the back of a Seize combo with the paint shell.
I like this though.
Finding an equalizer, Jelly and Jujina together.
Nice shot, really nice shot.
Low.
Yeah, Jelly gonna be left on one. There's not much to be done about that. I don't even mind the call to be aggressive to try and make something happen. You're down such a severe disadvantage. Oh! Still gonna catch one.
And Jelly was all a distraction. If Mel loses this 1v1, now Jujina's gonna be able to find ground.
Okay, hold on. We've been here before, but this 1v1's harder. Better HP, better positioning, high-low setup, but she's pathing the right way to avoid this.
She really is, and this was Jujina in that 1 versus 2 just a couple of rounds ago. She was absolutely able to eat up when Shopify were trying to play too perfect. They're trying to play a little too passive, and they're doing it again, Lauren. This high-low crossfire is huge, but she knows.
Oh, Sarah, you needed a swing like that. Take matters into your own hands, but man, Christine, that felt like we were seeing it again. They lose B main for that.
Yeah, Mel definitely thought she could punish. She saw that little gun barrel, but Noya getting taken out. That is no bueno if you're Shopify. What a shot from Jelly.
And there's the ult, checks behind it. They now know what's coming. Bizarra pins Mel to the wall, fighting for the follow-up, can't quite get it, but it's a 4v3. This is still game on. Rotations are in. Do they hesitate now? Do they look somewhere else?
Sarah, no Prowlers left. That haunt should be coming online in about 20 seconds or so, so Shopify, they've got to buy some time, try to get some map control, but Issa's got the long line. Oh, that's huge.
That's clean. But they go towards Jelly, who's going to hear all of this. A quick reposition down towards ramp. And this gun, they're not on light shields, but she's still chipping away. Sarah barely breathing, but they make it towards the site. Spike yet to cross, now is, but they are the walking wounded. Look at the HP. Sarah, 19, Alexis, 10. Donut has to be the one to take the brunt of this. Georgina and Daiki, these sheriffs could do damage here.
But this reposition from Dodo Nut was everything. Fault line gonna slow things down, and early hunt breach ult to really secure things and buy themselves some time.
Oh God, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous, please. Look at the HP, man. This is crazy stuff. And Georgina, of course it's Georgina. Of course it is. Of course it bloody well is. But the time is starting to tick. You only have to play to the clock, and they do. But that's how hard they had to fight up against a broken buy. And by all rights, Liquid, I've got to feel good in this round. They've been doing good. But the scoreline continues to get closer at 5-4. Operator in hand. Jelly on the hunt. Overkill on Dodo Nut, and now gets to readjust. Finding Alexis. Just util in hand. And they are pinned, they are slowed. But they have got someone slip towards site. Sarah, Noya. Keep your eyes on these players. Mel's gone down. They are left in tatters. They're left in pieces. And Liquid turn it up a gear, Christine. They look pissed.
And it is scary scenes. It is scary scenes when Liquid is pissed. Look at their HPs, Lauren. All 5 members.
It's the first time we've seen the extremities controlled at the same time, though. Normally there's that slip through on B main, or maybe a little bit of a challenge on A. Much deeper hold. Nightfall's going to find nothing in heaven, but that could be a good go signal as well. TP towards the site. I think Mel's going to spot out too. Donut trying to gap close towards this as well. They've got to know they are here. Here comes the it's only Biazera who can really fight forward. There's no help coming from the back of the site of Georgina. She can't be of assistance, but they're surviving. They're staying alive. And it's a weird stalemate. This is going to be messy. Only Sarah to claim a kill. The rest of Shopify being absolutely melted here. 3 players. Hello! Noya gonna find it, but look at Biazera. On the side still a problem. Mel might find her, she does! Okay, Daiki left in the 1v1 though. Oh no, the C's didn't quite get it. The Horn though should be good here. Denied on the plant now, and it's all about having that nerve, keeping that cool. 6 seconds left. Another attempt on the plant. They want the time on their side. Daiki having to respect it now. Plant against them. Daiki looking. Oh, what a shot! Belting shot coming through from Daiki.
And what happened to Noya's Viper's pitch? She definitely put it down into the site, but I think she decided to drop it to try to get a pick.
For the final go of things on the first half. Prowler not going to connect. Oh, but the shot does. Issa checking behind it, but Daiki got to be careful to not go down here. You can see the gap between her and the next player because of that pick in middle. But they are congregating over towards B main. Georgina, I don't think they need to do this. Donut's firing on all cylinders, but they're diving in so deep just to get a pick back.
Love the plays coming out for Shopify. You know they were talking to each other about the fact that Issa was constantly breaking that dog, getting away with murder, and Bizarra unable to land the shots. And Daiki goes down as well. Donut with 3 or 4 kills. What a time to come alive.
Yeah, 4 kills and fire shown. Exactly what Shopify needed to get back up to 5. Liquid hold the lead. They firmly hold the lead with the way they were playing. Now whether or not they continue that in the second half is yet to be seen. But fired up on all cylinders. This is the 5th map we were hoping for, dreaming to see between these 2 absolute juggernauts of a team.
Be right back. Ah! Oh my. Nice, Karn. You're so good, Karn.
But she has to be able to hold this down for herself. Buy time, do something. And time is slipping. They're already out. She has no idea. Now she knows! Big shot, falls away, calls for the cavalry. They're not here yet. Sarah can't spot that cross. Spikes are on the site. Mid, taken over by Biazera. The timing just a second too late, and at these sort of levels, that's too late completely. Donut and Alexis, the last 2 alive, 4 standing for Liquid, and they have the time ticking for them. Playing to their tune now, and that late presence in middle is a problem. Donut aware. Deals with it, but at the cost of a lot of HP.
Almost getting spammed down as well. And look at this repositioning from Jelly, just taking that time to go into spawn and just create another checkmate crossfire.
Oh, this is hard to make the cross on. Jelly, though, forced off the corner. Alexis trying to take those key couple of steps. Taking a key couple of kills. And wait, hold on, there is still a chance of this. They've got to have a good idea where they are now. Broken on the horn, they've got to put a body behind it. Jelly takes a look. Time now starting to tick. They've got to get going on the defuse. Donut still alive on 10 HP. Daiki just plays to the time. First found in the second. Team Liquid strike first. Jelly by her side. Little pop flash. Noya's going to know this. Try and stall them out. They could disrespect, but they choose not to. Slowed down a little. Pain shell. Not going to catch Noya too badly. But now has to respect that. The Boombot doing its own thing. They've taken over heaven control. This side crunch is coming in. Liquid right at the door.
Noya getting pushed back entirely. Alexis has used everything she has. She still has 2 flashes left, but Noya's got to hit her shot.
Oh, and the C's caught, so there's a problem. And Alexis locking in, though, to try and keep this under control, but now could be overwhelmed. Needs help from the back of the site. Mel's still here, but countered by a smoke. They are so close. Liquid chomping at the bit. They've got it, biting down. Good shot. Need to follow up here, Mel. You're on your own. You can't afford to lose more, but right now you'll take the round itself. Georgina goes down. Mel, the backbone, Sarah. She's there. They're not done yet.
Full set of armor, full set of rifles, and Jelly 1 orb away from this Yoru ultimate. I think she's just going to instantly grab it here at A main.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I thought they might have expected that with the util at the start, potentially. Maybe reading in that someone had taken B main, but... And I like how deep Shopify is sitting, though. They're going to make them really commit to this. If you want it, you got to go far. You got to find us. Come to us. We're on the defending side. Jelly goes down. She was already tagged up earlier on. Donut being good about this. They're giving up space strategically. They're willing to leave heaven open now. They have to hold the site, though. Getting a little bit poked and prodded, but they're fine. They still hold the numbers.
30 seconds
like-
left.
Liquid, they want to pivot. They've got to make so much noise, though. Noya did have to use her molly way earlier on, but this judge is going to be so deadly around this corner.
Should be checkmate, and it is. 2 kills found. The upgrade now in hand. And Issa, you've been fantastic, but with the spike where it is, this round is not
10
within
seconds
touching
left.
distance. 4 players standing for Shopify is absolutely critical. These rifles are key. Issa would love to take one away if she could. And Sarah has none of it. Shopify, 4 standing. That's stability.
And set up Bizarra so that she can get an easy showstopper entry.
To be fair, considering how deep Shopify have been playing, this is a pretty good read. It's hard to get that information now. Be on the right side of the map. Jelly gonna clear. I assume she's seen the information she has. Site's clear. Come on in. Let's get that plant on the cards.
This is huge for Liquid. Viper's Pit should go down, and Bizarra's going to buy so much time. She's still holding on to this showstopper.
Yeah, I mean, Alexis still has that Rolling Thunder, so that could be imperative here, but they're up close. The flash is going to connect.
Oh,
Vault
no.
Reveals. First falls. Jelly down. And there is the ult. You're hearing it now. Everything can be poured into this one. Biazera is going to struggle. Hindered. Can't quite make it. Daiki on the line, though. Denies Melanoia. It's down to 3v3. Ults flying in from everywhere. It is a mess. But they have to fight backside. And you can't get past Daiki.
The layers upon layers. You saw Bizarra just proccing that ult, trying her damnedest to buy time. But the fact that Daiki got rewarded with an ult in the site, in that post plant, was everything. That was a nail in the coffin to just fully secure over the finish line there in this round. Everyone is stunned, Lauren. Everyone is stunned.
Nice killer! Boa porra!
This is a big amount of players.
Oh, Shopify are nervous about this A-hit.
Yeah, again, that information's just not there. They're playing so deep. They're playing blind. It's on Mel, shouldering towards B main. That's the sketchy part. Good stall, actually, with that paranoia. Gets to reposition from the paint shell of the seas. The spam is so good. She's still going to have one with Alexis in support. Georgina on the trade. Nice timing for the Horn to come in here, trying to slow things down. But look towards heaven. Look at Jelly. Her timing could not be better. She doesn't see Alexis. Now she does. Finds one, finds two. Huge impact. Sarah going wild on the site.
10
seconds.
Wrong pace. Daiki again holding down this site. And no, Donuts desperation. Getting caught by Georgina. So close now, Christine. It's 11 rounds. I mean, desperate times can call for desperate measures. Do you even think it? The barrel will show.
I'm so scared of that happening here. But Mel's gonna reposition and get back, and Noya, judge only.
Oh my God, Noya. Still gonna get one, but Georgina in a great trade. Mel still feeling a little bit worried. She wants to do so much. She wants to do almost too much. Still players here. You can't walk into it. It's a death trap if you go through. And it's all about testing that nerve. 40 seconds ago, walkabout Issa waits and strikes. Surely that's the 12th right there. The desperation from Shopify to want to do something. Donut. Daiki's looking this way. She is still looking this
30 seconds
way.
left.
She is reading this like a damn book. Hello.
Oh!
Bye-bye. 2v3, and this now brings into a little bit of question Georgina's HP, Issa's HP. They've got the plant.
They are gonna flip the site though. And that wide peak was one of the widest peaks I've seen in a minute. Both players from Shopify are gonna regroup towards this B heaven, and this re-aggress from Jelly is everything. Spike is planted for them.
Like on both sides! What is going on here? Sarah now in a 1v2!
Oh my God.
Makes it a 1v1! Prowler sees, still has it. That might catch, It doesn't. She will not guess this. Georgina is there! Team Liquid make it up to 12! Down to the 1v1. They get the job done. No massive rotations yet. A second Prowler invested. That was a lot shallower over towards ramp. And on the drop, they see it. This is where they're heading. This is what it comes down to. Mel waiting for this one in the middle of no man's land. That's much better stall out. Finally seeing a little bit of that 1-2 punch that they can achieve. But she's left on an island.
Yeah, this time Mel using her blind to be able to break the TP from Jelly.
Flash
Gives
is
her
coming.
a power position.
Yeah, but she's been checkmated. Jelly gonna open up the site here. Alexis trying to slow down the roll, calling in the cavalry, calling in for help, but Noia's got a judge. She's just gonna dive in. Team Liquid, step by step, taking over the site. Noia, how much more can one player do? You now have help. Sarah's here, but they go down swinging, but they're going down nevertheless. A 3v2. And Dodo Nut still a mile away from this. Sarah all alone, trying to find an avenue back, a way forward. Dodo Nut makes it over towards the site, late but better than never. Biazera back at the site, they're gonna know it now. They know where they are. Biazera finds Dodo Nut. Oh, it's all over from Sao Paulo to Seoul. Team Liquid's road to redemption is complete.
And you love to see Bizarra being the one to close things out, using this race kit to perfection. Those satchels coming out at the last minute, not giving any of Shopify a chance.
With a brand new champion here today, and my God, did they work for it. The Valorant Game Changers champions, Team Liquid! I'd say that brief for a moment.